Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two newly installed young QBs looking for some success. It's Brock Osweiler going up against Blake Bortles.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Defense showing blitz. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Play fake to Blount. Now it's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They start on the ground here with Blount. And he's got room. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Wentz now on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Wentz to throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown. Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Bortles now on first down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Shift together here from the D-line. Fournette, a first down carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On second down, here's Bortles. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depends on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. From the gun, it's Bortles. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Bortles to throw on second down. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Design run for their wideout. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Bortles going to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Yeah, the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Bortles looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. third and long. It's Bortles. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some room to work. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Wentz now on first down. And some space here. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return will stop right around the 25. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Meanwhile, over in Houston, it's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. A final shot before half for Bortles. Gonna let one fly for Robert. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Bortles now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Bortles. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on first down is Bortles. This will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Fournette fighting through, and he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down following the run.
Watch tight end. Four down. Alert. Go. Mike, 44.
Again, here's Blunt. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On second down, here's Fournette. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Bortles. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, this coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
The play clock's running down. Bortles now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Ace. Green 90. Black 58.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now come the Eagles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Oh, nice move. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. Aguilar has it. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And now a first down following that long gain. To throw, it's Wentz. Completes it to Blunt. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now Wentz on third down. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Black 58, rail. Black 58, rail. There we go. Green 90.
Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it again with Fournette. They find some open field here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Play clock winding down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Bortles going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Again, it's Fournette. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.